Hey guys. So I'm giving an update on life right now as we are day two, or I guess this is officially day one into our stay in place order due to the coronavirus, and day two officially of our homeschooling since schools are closed now for the next month. So, yes, in the podcast, I didn't want to talk about what's going on. I didn't want to flood another outlet with that. But I did say I would give an update on my YouTube channel. So, here I am. So, let me just say for the KB home, we're having our home built now. The framing just began, I want to say last week, sometime maybe the beginning of last week, they started framing on the house. And I don't know if the building is going to be held off because of the stay in place orders. I don't know if they'll still be able to continue building or if they're affected by this as well. I'm kind of honestly hoping that they will be, um, just putting a pause on building for now because the stay in place order is going to affect my husband's job. He's going to be home for 3 weeks without pay, which means that's 3 weeks where we will be behind as far as our savings goals for the house. And if we can just be on the same timeline as the builders, if they can halt for 3 weeks while we are kind of halted financially for 3 weeks, then it will help us catch up. So by the time we go to close, that's pushed out 3 weeks and we have the 3 weeks to make up. Does that make sense? But I don't have confirmation on that yet. That's just what I'm hoping. But so far, the framing was started last week and we are still in the process of having our home built, which was supposed to be finished June, the end of June. And so now I don't know if that's going to be pushed out a month or how long it's going to take because of this, what's going on right now in the world. But yes. So I am currently homeschooling my kids because school is closed, church is closed, and now there's a stay in place order asking everyone to stay in their house unless they have to go out to work at one of the approved places to work still, which includes healthcare workers, obviously. If you work at a store, like a Safeway, a grocery store, a gas station, a convenience store, Starbucks is still open. Fast food, as long as it's a drive-through and there's no dine-in eating, that's all still open. But unfortunately for my husband, who works commercial construction, he's going to be off of work for 3 weeks because those things are probably going to be all shut down because it's not an essential job right now. So it's a little stressful, to be honest. And this whole last 10 days have been extremely stressful because things have just progressed so fast with what the government is doing as far as I think that they're just worried that this is growing fast. They see places like Italy, and Italy is, well, I don't know how they're doing now. I hope you're doing okay, Italy, but they went from good to bad really fast, and they think that's where America is headed too. In California, we have 500 cases. I know New York has 1,300 cases. Washington has over 700 cases. And then, of course, in all the other states, there's cases. And we've had deaths. I think we are past 50 deaths now. And we just want to stop this before it just gets out of hand because, and the stay in place order is so that we can slow the spread so that our clinics, our hospitals have a chance to help people who need help without a whole flood of people coming in and using up all of the resources, and then they run out of beds and they run out of ventilators. So if we can slow the spread or contain the spread so that not everyone gets sick at once, then hopefully we can save more people and we have time to try to figure out a vaccine, a cure. But if anything, this will help the hospitals not be flooded with a whole bunch of sick people all at once, because they're learning that this is super, super contagious and it spreads very fast. And so that's why all this is happening so quickly, from, you know, health alerts going out, wash your hands, don't touch your face, avoid large crowds of 1,000, dropping that down to 100, dropping that down to 35. Now we're at don't be around more than 10 people at once, keep a 6 feet distance between people, don't touch your face, stay inside, don't go to work, only go to the store if you really need essentials. I mean, our economy is crashing. And it's just leaving, it's moving so fast, and it's leaving a lot of questions about the future. Like, what does this mean for people's jobs? What does this mean for paying our bills? What is this? It's just a lot of uncertainty and just a lot at once. I've been so stressed out lately. I was actually late for my period 10 days. And I was like, I was thinking I was pregnant, but all the tests came back negative. And then I finally said, okay, well, then this must be stress. And so I had to tell myself, calm down. I didn't realize that I was that stressed. I was just trying to keep up with the news every day of what was happening and trying to digest it. I didn't realize that how my body was reacting to stress. So I am trying to calm down now. I think I'm able to do that a little better now that I know that my kids will be able to be home, my husband will be home, and we can just pray together and be together and know that we're not spreading it and we're not hopefully going to get it. And I'm just going to take this time to enjoy my family. I'm going to take this time to just pray and relax and fix my garden. And I am just trying to, I know my husband is going to be playing video games for the next 3 weeks straight. And I'm just trying to look at this in a positive light, as a time for people to come together and spread joy and spread love and learn. It's a learning opportunity for us as individuals, a learning opportunity for the community, for the country, and for the world, that obviously we weren't prepared for this sort of thing. And now we will know exactly what we need to do differently next time. And I pray that there isn't a next time like this, because this is just wild. It's wild. And my heart goes out to everyone that is affected by this, health-wise, those that have passed, those who have a loved one that is sick or has passed, and those that will be affected financially because of this. My heart goes out to you, and I am fortunate that I'm not personally affected. My family isn't personally affected by the virus, but we will for sure have a little financial hit, and we don't know, what does this mean for the future of construction, the future of his company, the future of his position. We just don't know. So, but I have faith that everything is going to be okay, that that the stay in place order is going to do the trick, and we just need to stick it out. So, yes, we have a lot of cases in California, but not as many as New York and not as many as Washington. And I'm praying that by everyone staying in place and staying inside and social distancing, that we will be able to get this under control and get a handle on the spread. And praying for a quick vaccine for this, or quick immunity somehow, but just figuring this out. Anyways, I mentioned I am homeschooling my kids now for this week. By next week, they should have their virtual learning up from their schools. And I'll give an update on how that's going next week. But for now, I wanted to share what's working for us. So it is Tuesday. Yesterday was our first official day of homeschool learning. I wrote on our whiteboard kind of just what we're going to do. I started the day on Monday. I said, okay, first we'll do PE. And I was thinking, oh, PE, great. With PE, we will get our energy out. We'll get endorphins pumping. We'll be pumped and ready to learn. But what I actually did was really wore my kids out. And my son is coming on with a cold. And by today, it's full blown like hacking, sniffles. Like he just sounds bad. And I'm glad that we have a stay in place order, because if I went outside with him, people would probably put us in a bubble and not let us leave the bubble. They would quarantine us. So anyways, the PE first thing was a huge mistake. So PE today and the other days will be in the afternoon after they've done their sit down work and maybe they're ready to watch a movie. I'll let them do I'll have them do the workout, the PE. What I did was I just went on YouTube and I typed in kids Zumba. And from there, after we did a couple of those videos, my son actually ended up seeing a kid's fitness workout that his PE teacher plays on rainy days. So we picked that and we all did that. And it was a good workout. It got me sweating and my heart pumping. And today my calves are like burning. So it was a good workout. So yes, I got in there too and I did the workout because I'm just trying to do all of the things for my body right now and for my mind and for my soul to just keep everything moving, keep everything positive, keep everything just high up. Sorry, I have my microphone because you can hear me better. So sorry if it's in the way. What else? Okay. And then, if you go on Facebook, I'm sure you're seeing all of the things as far as free virtual tours of museums and free virtual tours of national parks. So we did try that, but the national parks ended up being like Google Earth, where it took you to the coordinates and you can use the mouse to scroll around. So it was kind of lame. I'm not going to lie. It was lame. And then I was looking at the museums with my kids and most of them were art museums. And I clicked on one that was like anthropology. And I think that it was a mummy one. When I clicked on the link though, I only saw pictures of the outside of the building. It wasn't anything clear like click here for virtual tour, where it started the tour and led you around. I didn't see that. So I eventually I gave up on that whole venture. And the backup was I knew that the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden would be going live and we were close to that time. So I went to that on Facebook and I watched the live stream of that and it was so worth it. And they're going to be doing live streams every day at I think 3 p.m. Eastern time. But if you miss the live stream, you can hop on and see you can watch it on the replay. You could replay it. And then have your kids pay attention because there's a quiz that you can go to afterwards and you can quiz them on what they learned. And so yesterday they had the hippopotamuses out and you could watch them swim through the water. And I learned a lot. And so it was neat. I liked watching them. It made my heart happy. It was a nice way to take my mind off of things. And then watching them eat was so cool too. And then today they did porcupines. I haven't watched that one yet, but I can't wait to hop on and see that one. And I just can't wait. The Monterey Bay Aquarium, they have a live stream of today. When I looked, it was live stream with relaxing music in the background, and the camera was pointed on one of their tanks with fish swimming by and the kelp forest waving in the water. It was just really relaxing to watch, to have in the background as I'm working with my kids on their St. Patrick's Day crafts. It's just, I love all of the resources that are on Facebook right now. So many businesses that can't be open right now are hopping on Facebook. So many independent people are going on Facebook Live and teaching draw along videos or workout videos or preschool videos. There are just so many amazing resources right now, and it's so cool. So if you're one of those people that are putting that out, thank you so much, because it's just amazing the hearts that people have. We're not sitting down, laying in bed, crying and being depressed that we can't go outside. We're all still meeting together, joining together virtually, and sharing activities and hope and joy. And so, thank you so much if you are making positive content and sharing these resources. They're amazing. Thank you. One thing that people are doing, families are going on live on Facebook, and my cousin and her daughter went on. So my kids were able to watch their cousin, that's the same age as them, hop on, and they sent us the ingredients to bake a cake the night before. So we had the ingredients, and then the next day they hopped on and we were able to bake a cake together. And so the kids were there mixing theirs, and they were watching their cousin through Facebook, mixing hers and making her cake and listening to her talk. And then today they hopped on again and did a drawing challenge. And then there's something else planned for the next day. I think we're going to plant seeds together, which is something that I wanted to do this week anyways, was transplant some of my plants and spend some time in my garden. But yes, you can hop on Facebook and just be with your family. Even if you can't be with them, you can still interact with each other on Facebook and do things together. What else? Write letters to your hospitals, to your senior centers, to people that really need just some positive outreach right now. And what better time than right now to sit down and write a letter, hand write a letter, draw a picture, have your kids write a letter, draw pictures and send them to hospitals and to our healthcare workers and to our senior centers, to our elderly who aren't able to go outside right now, to our healthcare workers who are, stressed out and busy right now. Let's share some hope for them too, and some love and some positivity, and to thank them for what they're doing so that they hopefully have, some motivation to keep pushing forward. The kids, my father-in-law, their grandpa, he works at a Kaiser in the ER right now, and he said that they're crazy busy. They're twice as busy. It's so stressful. They have confirmed patients. They had one death. And I'm sure scary for him. It's something new for him for sure. I think this is something new for everyone, a pandemic of this scale that doesn't have a cure and that is spreading the way it's spreading. I think that it's scary for the healthcare workers for sure that are seeing firsthand what it's doing to people and how many people are affected by this. So what else? My kids have religious education that's canceled, so I've been taking time and making sure I include Bible study, prayer, meditation, still keeping up with spiritual practice. But yes, so that's what's going on now. Our stores aren't completely empty, but out of a lot of stuff, obviously disinfectant, hand sanitizers, like Clorox wipes. My mom said dish detergent. Be quiet. Dish detergent. People are buying laundry detergent. There's no toilet paper, no paper towels. diapers and wipes come and go. A lot of stores are out of things like meat, bread, eggs, milk, cheese, butter, dried beans, rice, canned foods. A lot of stuff has been purchased up, and the stores are not restocking because they don't have enough. They don't have enough to restock. They're not getting all of their shipments, I'm guessing. My mom said she went somewhere and I think it was Walmart, they said that they expected 2 trucks and only one came and it was half full. So if that's how a lot of stores are getting their shipments, then that's where the problem lies. So, yes. Hopefully we don't have a problem with restocking our shelves. Hopefully this is just everyone freaking out in a couple days. And that's why we don't have food. And hopefully the shelves will be stocked again shortly. And that we'll have enough of everything. But that's why it's important for me to have my garden. Hopefully my garden is abundant with all of my salad greens and my fruits and my vegetables within a couple months, because I have a feeling we're going to need it. And when I have all of that stuff, I am going to be freezing and canning and all that good stuff. As far as the kids with homeschooling, now is the time to just teach them things. Get your emergency plan together, put your emergency kit together, garden together, be outside together, play with chalk together, do art, crafts, do hobbies, build Legos, get the train tracks out, just have fun, do science experiments. Now is the time to go and experiment with different things and different interests and to have fun with your family. And you know what? It's not a bad time to get your spring cleaning done and to do some organizing. So it's not all bad. And if you just watch the positive people and pause or snooze on Facebook and Instagram all of the negative people, and you make sure that your news feed is being flooded with all of the positive people that have resources and have something encouraging to say and have good spirits still, have those people in your timeline right now and in your life. Call your sister, your brother, your family member, call up your friend and have a conversation with them. Just be positive and connect with people and read a book, watch a movie that you've been meaning to watch. Just take time for yourself and to reassess your values and to spend time with your family, your loved ones, and we're going to get through this. All right? All right. So I will try to pop on here again and update you guys maybe next week after I see how this week has gone, because things move so fast. And yeah, hopefully we are in a better spot a week from now. Here's hoping. All right, bye guys.